Day one of the 3 days announced by the President for special mourning of the departed, and the government is saying we should not speculate on the cause of the crash. Instead, we should leave it to the investigators who are carrying out their duties. The death of the two ministers in charge of the internal security docket necessitated the meeting at the KICC, where the colleagues paid tribute to them. Those in attendance showered the men they knew too well with kind words and messages of condolences to the bereaved families of all the 6 that perished in the Sunday morning tragedy. And the mood was somber throughout the meeting, with Kibaki lamenting of the deaths and the loss the government will have to deal with.
The Honorable Professor George Saitoti and the Honorable Orwa Ojode were highly respected members of Parliament who served our nation diligently. We will greatly miss their services to our nation.
This moment is very painful. This moment is one such moment that we will never want to experience going forward.
Speaker of the National Assembly described the two legislatures as hardworking and who took parliamentary business seriously and were available at all times to respond to questions directed to their ministry.
It's a great loss to us. We are lost for words, but we pray that God will help us to bear the loss.
Those who spoke at the meeting recalled their last moments with the deceased, with Prime Minister Raila Odinga challenging Kenyans to honor Professor Saitoti by uplifting what he championed last: peaceful, free and fair elections.
I think we owe it to George Saitoti as members of Parliament to do everything in our power to ensure that the coming elections are peaceful.
The meeting also proposed that some cabinet ministers and members of Parliament be incorporated into the funeral and burial arrangements, together with family members of the deceased. No dates or arrangements were discussed at the brief meeting. Aaron Sheng, KTN Prime.